Good morning, Internet. This is Alex the Sudokus, and it is Thursday, the 22nd of October 2020, and we have another LA Times expert Sudoku for us today. So let's dive right in, and as usual, I'm just gonna blast through it if I can. So I can see a 1 there, 1 selecting these two cells, 1s, 1, 1. Okay, so what about 2s? Got 2 over here. 2, 2, 2. Okay, that's all the 2s. Free selecting those two cells, and nothing else. 4 select over there, and over here, I guess. Yep. No progress over there. 5 selecting these two cells, these two cells, these two cells, so that forms another pointed triple, so there's potential for a triple here. I don't think I've got anything else going on, so 6 is locked in here, which doesn't do anything else right now, so 7s. 7s are locked in these two cells, although 7's also a pointed pair here because of that 7 and that 7, so that unlocks a 7 for me. And 7s are down here somewhere. I also have a pair of 7s there, but these are now 7s and 9s. In fact, 9 and 7, so that can't be a 7 anyway. So that unlocks a 7, unlocks a 7, unlocks a 7. So I think all the 7s are done. Okay, so move on to 8s. 8s are there, so this must be a 2, which means that's a 2 and that's a 3. And if that's a 3 or that's a 2, then 2s must be over there as well. In fact, that's now a 2 because of these 2s and that 2. So that unlocks another 2. So suddenly 2s are all done as well. I've got a pair here of 6s and 9s. I've got 9 looking into that cell, so 6 and 9 are resolved. So this is a triple. Although actually I think the triple I was looking at was somewhere else. I think these are 8s, but 5s can go anywhere. Okay, so I don't even remember what number I was on. I think I did 5, so let's have a look at 6s. Can I do anything 6s? I think I looked at 6s actually, so let's move on to 8s. 8s, so 6 and 8 occupy the same cells. Oh, hang on. So, both 6 and 8 are locked in columns 4 and 5, so 6 and 8 must be here somewhere. So 6s are there. I don't know where the 8 is. 6, 8, 4, 5. No, can't do anything with that, I don't think. So let's move on to 9s. That's a 9 because of that 9 and that 9. So that unlocks another 9 over there. And I have one more 9. So all the 9s are done. So today's puzzle is feeling quite easy to us. Okay, just checking my phone for a second. So what are these? These are 5, 8, and 6. 8 can't go there. No, there's not enough to unlock this. What about this? This is 4, 5, and 3. So... nope, can't do anything with that triple either. What about this triple? This is 3, 4, and 3, 4, and 8. Also can't resolve that, so it's a bit irritating. What about these? 1, 3, no, 1, 1, 6, and 1, 6, and 8. Also can't be resolved. How bizarre. So let's just do another round of notations and see what we're missing. So, we've got 1s locked in there because of this 1s, so that forces another pair of 1s there, so it was worth it after all. And 1s are locked in those 3 cells. 2s are done. 3s are locked down there, and in 3 different cells over there, Ah, 3 is locked in this cell because of that 3 and that 3. So I also have a pair of 3s here. But, now let's see. 3 can't go in this cell, so it has to be in this cage on this column. And I've already got 2 3s locking out the row, so that's a 3. So let's move on to 4s. So now 4s are locked in those 2 cells. So 4s can't seem to do anything with it. 5s. 5s already... Yeah, 5s aren't really useful either. 6s, not useful. 7s are done. 8s. 8s. Oh, this is frustrating. 8s are over here. No, I can't see anything else, so I probably need to look into, okay, so this is 5, 8, and 6. Still haven't got enough numbers. What's this cell? This looks like... Okay, so I've got 4 and 3. No, 4 and 8. No, can't resolve that because 8 can be in 3 different cells. Let's look in this cage. 1, 4, 8, and 6. Nope. What about here? 1... no, it's not 1. So 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, and... Hold on a sec. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ah, oh, damn it, so close, because I got 3 and 4 there, so I guess this is 5 and 6. The 6 can go in these cells. What about here? I've got 3, 5, 6, and 8. Also not useful. This is 4, 8, and 6. So it's really feeling like the 6s are being a bit annoying. 1, 3, 4, and 5 at the bottom. 5 have to be over there. 3s have to be over there. So it's 1 and 1, 3, 4, and 5. 1s and 4s. Oh, I feel I need to get some more tissues actually. Pardon me. This is probably what makes people enjoy LA Times less, because I've talked to a few people and they all said they don't enjoy LA Times as much. But I like the change of pace in terms of how puzzles are resolved, so it's good to diversify your abilities, I think. So 6, 8, and 5. Oh, okay. No, that's not true. I've got 5, so it's 4, 8. 4, 6, and 8. Damn it. Got excited there for a second. 4, 6, and 8. So I don't think I can resolve this through conventional means again. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6. So that's 4 and 8. 4 and 8. 4 and 8. Not very useful. I'm trying to reduce the amount of pencil markings I have as well, so I am making this harder on myself, admittedly. But this is where the practice comes in, really. So what's the weak number? I'm skeptical that... Okay, 4s are quite weak. I'm quite skeptical that... oh, 5s are even weaker. No, it's like 4 and 5 are equally weak. And 6, 4, 5, and 6 are all weak. So, are there opportunities there? Are there overlaps between the 4s, the 5s, and the 6? Because if there are, we may find a naked single. But I don't think I can find any overlaps. No, I can't. So I don't think, so I think you just basically focus on one number and try and find. So for instance here, I'm overlapping with the 6, so I look for 4, but I can't find any. This overlaps with a 6, but I can't find a 4. So then you look at the next number. That overlaps with a 6 again, but we've already gone through it. And then you go for the final 5. Yeah, there are just no overlaps. I guess it overlaps with a 4, but there are no 6s over here, so yeah, that way doesn't work. So I think I do need to do some more pencil markings potentially. And all the pairings that I can find involves one of the 3 weak numbers, which is not good because I want the least amount of numbers possible. So I think maybe if I pencil mark in these cages, so I know 6s go there, 4s go here, and what else is left? 3s. So that didn't help me at all. 4s are down here. Can this possibly be a naked number? Because I'm still getting a blank cell from it. So this is 1, 8, and 1, 8 and 6. But I can see an 8. I can't see a 1 though, so that's the problem. So 1, 8, 6. 6 can go in all of these cells, and all of these cells, and all of these cells. Yeah. So I am just basically, I have just given up on doing this with just Snyder notations now, because when you're stuck, there's no point in just banging your head against the wall. You may as well just commit and find alternative solutions. So, got another cage of lots of numbers, so let's see. 5s can go anywhere. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8s can go in the same 3 cells as the 6s. So, what about this cage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5s can go in any of these cells. I might as well just do all the 5s in general. 5s. All the 6s. Have all the 6s been pencil marked in? I think they have. 8. So 8s. 8s are in these cells. These cells. And anywhere up here. So if I pencil marked in everything. 1s. Yep. 3s. Yep. 4s. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so everything is pencil marked in, and as I have feared, I still can't solve this. And I think this is where the difference, oh, hold on, there we go. I've got 1, 6 pair. So, that's interesting. So, okay, so it's a naked hidden, so it's a kind of, not hidden pair, but naked matching pair. Ah, that's interesting. I suppose I could have potentially found it if I pencil marked in this cage. Let's just double check. 4 can't go there. So what? It's 1, 4, 6 and 8. Yeah, 4 and 8 can't go in those 2 cells. So it's definitely a 1, 6 pair. So I suppose if I had pencil marked in this cage, and then whilst I was looking for the triple, I might have identified a 1 and 6. But either way, the 1 and 6 basically means, well, 6 and 1. 6s and 1s can't go in any of the other cells. That's the only way we can use the matching pair in this case. But that basically means 5 is now unlocked over here. So, let's see. Just trying to be careful and use the correct mode to unlock, to delete the right things rather than overwriting the cells. So this is now an 8 and this is now a 6. So that's a 6. That rules out all of these 6s. 6 is now locked in this cell because of the 1-8 pair, ruling out the 6 over there. So now I've got a pointer pair of 6s, which doesn't help me, but I do have another 6 unlocked over here. Also, this can't be a 6. So now I'm just left with those 6s. Okay. So, anything else I can attack? 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4 and 3. Freeze. I think now we just need to carefully look at the numbers to see if we had already... We should have erased some of the pencil markings. But I can't actually see anything that could be erased. So I think when you're unsure, it's worth just scanning the board in general as though you are doing the pencil markings and see if you can find anything. So freeze, freeze, freeze. Yep, that's fine. Fours, fours, pointed pair, fours, fours, point. No, not pointed. So yep, all the fours are still intact. Fives. So hasn't created any pointed pairs. Fives are now locked in those two cells. No, they don't form anything at all. Sixes over there. I do have a pointer pair of 6s, but they're not helpful. So 7s are done 8s. Okay, so yeah, I've got a pointer pair of 8s there, so that unlocks the 8, which means 5 is here, 8 is here, and 3 is there. So that means these can't be 8s anymore, and that can't be a 5. That resolves the 4 and 5 over here as well. And in fact, this 3 resolves the 3 and 4, and that 3 resolves that 4, and resolves this 5. So that has to be a 1, 4 has to go there, and 8 has to go here. So I've got, that has to be a 1, and that has to be a 5, and that has to be an 8 and 5. So, let's see. 8, okay, I've got an 8 down here. So that has to be a 1 and 3, and this is now a 6. So I've got 4, 8 pair up there, so therefore this has to be the 6, which means that's a 1. And with the 6s, I can deduce a 6 over here. 5s can't go there, so this is a 4, and that's an 8. And this is an 8, and that's a 4. And that's today's LA Times Expert Sudoku resolved. Having to kind of get into more numbers. I wasn't able to spot the naked pair, naked matching pair on the column 2, but yeah, just you live and learn, I suppose. Hopefully I'll get better and better, and eventually I'll just be able to do it without breaking out Snyder notations entirely. If you enjoyed that, please leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I shall see you tomorrow. Bye!